What's up, everyone? Welcome to Post-Game Flow number 2. This post-game flow is going to have a little bit more of an emphasis on the T-spine, and we're going to start here with some wall sling rotations. So you can see what I do is I get into a lunge position, and my lead leg is pretty much against the wall, while I put my hands behind my head and I rotate away from that lead leg to start with, looking out like you can see I do right there, keeping my core tight and using only my mid-back to rotate, not my neck or my head. I'm rotating around and I'm facing the wall, eyes facing the wall once I get in there real tight, making sure I lock that core in tight. And what you're going to do is you're going to feel this all throughout your midsection, all throughout your abdominals, even into your kind of your armpit area and your mid-back. And now here's another angle. I'm going the opposite side. Once again, there's the lead leg against the wall, looking out, both hands behind my head. I'm going to tighten up that core, and I'm going to use my mid back and my core to rotate. We're trying to restore some rotation. If you're anything like me, when you game, you definitely lean to one side, which can kind of cause one side to get clogged up, and we definitely want to restore that rotation in through the T-spine. So this is the wall sling rotations, very valuable for gamers. It's going to open up that side position and really help you guys to not have that kind of hip lean. This is going to be the simple chest opener, very easy chest opener. Here you can see I actually start with a knife hand. So I start with that knife hand for a reason. I want to feel the stretch through my chest without applying any pressure through my palm yet. And now I go ahead and switch to that palm and really grip my palm into the wall after I have that feeling of a stretch, and I'm feeling it all the way through my jaw, down into my neck, all the way through my chest, into my bicep, all the way into my elbow. And this is a very effective opener as long as you guys treat it as such. It doesn't need to be more complicated than this. I've got my thumb facing up. As you can see, I'm going to switch sides here. You can see thumb facing up. There's the knife hand again. I'm squeezing my butt. I'm squeezing my core. I'm looking away from my arm that's facing the wall. Got that knife hand extended out nice and tight, and I'm going to slide into that palm here. There we go. Lean into it just a little bit more because I already felt that stretch with basically no pressure. So now that I've opened the palm up, what I'm allowing for is full iridescence. And what that means is that palm is going to increase that stretch greatly because I'm actually open palm, squeezing the wall, activating all those muscles when they're already in that kind of stretched position. Once I feel the muscle kind of relax a little bit, I'll come out of that stretch, and we can move on to our next, which is going to be the supinated palm wall walks. So what we do here is we start with the palms facing up, start them in a comfortable position on the wall. We're going to walk them up as high as we can. Now notice how I'm wiggling all my fingers, my thumbs and everything. That's about as far as I want to take this stretch. I'm not trying to strain my forearms. I'm not trying to strain my biceps, but I am trying to get a good stretch in there because this is a position that gamers don't hit very often, a fully extended arm, right? We do not hit this very often. We've always got them kind of bent up. I'm going to walk my way back down as I feel this stretch subside. And this is one of my favorites right here. Probably one of the hardest movements that you can do just body weight in terms of it being an RC exercise, a rotator cuff exercise. I've got my lower back pressed flat against the wall, knees slightly bent, core's really tight. I'm trying to draw my chin in toward my chest and keep my head against the wall while I am pulling my hands back towards the wall. As you can see, I've got decent external rotation in my shoulders, but it's not the best. I should be able to touch my knuckles to the wall without having to bend or reach my hand back. About 5 to 10 reps of that's going to be great. And then we're going to finish out here with the unilateral overhead reach with the contralateral push into the wall. So basically I've got one arm pushing into the wall really tight while I'm in that kind of semi-squat position. Got my palm opened up, and I'm reaching overhead as hard as I possibly can, trying to open up and finish with this nice open position here as I reach overhead, trying to make sure I get full arm extension and I can feel that bicep right next to my ear. That's going to close out our post-game flow.